ॐ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः. This video is about the Navaratri on historical view and also spiritual view. This festival observed twice a year. The month of Chaitra falls in mostly in April, and the Ashwaja falls in October. The beginning of the summer and beginning of winter are two very important junctions of climate and solar influence. The bodies and minds of people undergo a considerable change on account of changes in nature. The Durga Puja is celebrated in various parts of India and globe in different ways. But the one basic aim of this is to propitiate Shakti, the goddesses, in her aspect as power to bestow upon man all wealth, auspiciousness, prosperity, knowledge, and all other potent powers. It is held in a commemoration of the victory of Durga over Mahishasura, the buffalo-headed demon. The mother of Durga, that is the wife of the king of the Himalayas, longed to see her daughter. Durga was permitted by Lord Shiva to visit her beloved mother only for 9 days in the year. The festival of Durga Puja marks this brief visit and ends with the Vijayadashami day, when goddess Durga leaves for her return to Mount Kailas. This is the view of some devotees. Durga Puja is the greatest Hindu festival in which God is adored as mother. Hinduism is the only religion in the world which has emphasized to such an extent the motherhood of God. Durga represents the Divine Mother. She is the energy aspect of Lord. Without Durga, Shiva has no expression, and without Shiva, Durga has no existence. Lord Shiva is only the silent witness. He is motionless, absolutely changeless. He is not affected by the cosmic play. It is Durga who does everything. Shakti is the omnipotent power of the Lord, or the cosmic energy. The Divine Mother is represented as having 10 different weapons in her hands. She sits on lion. She keeps up the play of the Lord through the three attributes of nature, namely Sattva, Raja, and Tamas. Knowledge, peace, lust, anger, greed, egoism, and pride are all her forms. The worship of Devi, the Universal Mother, leads us to the attainment of knowledge of the self. Devi fought with Bandasura and his forces for 9 days and 9 nights. The Bandasura had a wonderful birth and life. When Lord Shiva burnt Cupid with the fire of his third eye, Ganesha playfully molded a figure out of the ashes, and the Lord breathed life into it. This was the terrible demon Bandasura. He engaged himself in greatest tapas, fences, and account of it obtained a boon from Lord Shiva. With the help of that boon, he began to harassing the worlds. The Divine Mother fought with him for 9 nights and killed him on the evening of the 10th day, known as the Vijayadashami. It was on this day that Arjuna worshipped Devi before starting the battle against the Kauravas on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Sri Rama worshipped Durga at the time of war. Dasara also be interpreted a Dasahara, which means the cutting of 10 heads of Ravana. So let us resolve today to cut the 10 heads. Passion, pride, anger, greed, infatuation, lust, hatred, jealousy, selfishness, and crookedness of the demon ego, and thus justify the celebration of Dasara. Outwardly, the 9-day worship of Devi is a celebration of triumph. This 9 days celebration is offered to the mother for her successful struggle with the formidable demons led by Mahishasura. But to the sincere spiritual aspirant, the particular division of Navaratri into sets of 3 days to adore different aspects of the Supreme Goddesses as a very sublime yet truly particular truth to revolve. In its cosmic aspect, the epitomize the stages of the evolution of man into God from Jivahood, the stage of individualization, to Shivahood, the state of self-realization. In its individual import, it shows the course that our spiritual practice should take. The central purpose of existence is to recognize our eternal identity with the Supreme Spirit. It is to grow into the image of the Divine. The Supreme One embodies the highest perfection. It is spotless purity. To recognize our identity with that, to attain union with that, is rarely to grow into the very likeness of the Divine. The aspirant, therefore, our initial step, have to get rid of all the countless impurities and the demonical claims that have come to cling to us in our embodied state. Then we have to acquire lofty virtues and auspicious divine qualities. The process determines a result will determine effort and others struggle. In other words, strength and infinite power are the prime necessity. Thus, it is the Divine Mother who has to operate through the aspirant. During Navaratri, the first 3 days, the Mother is adored as supreme power and force as Durga the Terrible. We pray to Mother Durga to destroy all our impurities, vices, and defects. She is the power that protects our spiritual practice from its many dangers and pitfalls. Thus, the first 3 days, which mark the first stage of the destruction of impurity and determined effort and struggle of root out the evil tendencies in our mind and set apart for the worship of the destructive aspect of the Mother. Next step is to build up a sublime spiritual personality to acquire positive qualities in place of the eliminated demonical qualities. We have to earn immense spiritual wealth to enable to pay the price of the rare gem of divine wisdom. If this development of the opposite qualities is not undertaken in right ascent, the old demonical nature will arise its head again and again. This pleasanter side of the aspirant sadhana is deposited the worship of Mother, dissipated by the worship of the Mother Lakshmi. She bestows on her devotees the inexhaustible divine wealth or Devi Sampat. Lakshmi is the wealth giving aspect of God. She is purity itself. Once the aspirant's success is sorting out the evil propensities and develops sattvic or pure divine qualities, we can attain wisdom, ready to receive the light of supreme wisdom. At this stage, cosmic and devote comes at this stage, the last 3 days comes the devote of the Mother Saraswati. The sound of her celestial veena awakens the notes of the sublime utterance of the Upanishads, which revolve the truth and the sacred monosyllable Om. The 10th day, Vijayadashmi, marks the triumphant operation of the soul at the having attained liberation while living in this world through the descent of knowledge by the grace of Goddesses Saraswati. The soul rests in his own supreme self of Satchidananda Brahma. Knowledge will not descend until the impurities have been washed out and purities is developed. How can the pure plant grow in impure soil? Therefore, adhere to this agreement. Our efforts will be crowded with sure success. This is our path. As we destroy one evil quality, develop the virtue opposite to it. By this process, we will soon bring ourselves up to that perfection which will culminate in identity with the self, which is our goal. Then all knowledge will be ours. We will be omniscient, omnipotent, and we will feel our omnipresence. We will see ourselves in all. We will have achieved eternal victory over the wheel of the birth and death, over the demon of worldliness. Glory to the Divine Mother. Let her take us step by step to the top of the spiritual ladder and unity us with the Lord. Namaskara. Happy Navaratri to all.